Hey guys, welcome back to Chaos Zero Nightmare. In today's video, we are talking some pretty big tips that you can do in the Zero system to help you, one, to make amazing decks. Obviously, they're not saving properly for anyone yet, but you know, you got a chance to get them, but also just to get yourself through the Zero system. Now, the run I am currently on is, I think, level 63 enemies, so that's level 7 of the Zero system. So I'm getting up there, you know, trying to catch up to the boys that are up there on level 10. But this one, as you progress through, and you get the Chaos Orbs, you will be able to buy those upgrades. Now, I'll put some B-roll on the screen of it, where the upgrade is, but as you go along, you will get an upgrade where in the Delang shop, here, whenever you see the shop, it will give you 5 free refreshes. As you can see, if I move my fat head, you can see there that we have the 5 free refreshes. Now, this is an absolute game changer because of some of the cards that you can go ahead and get here. So I'm going to do my free refreshes, and this is something you want to do every time because some of the cards are like 35 that you want to be picking up, which is absolutely insane. So if we go here, let's have a refresh. This one, so this time regular, it gives an epiphany. When I've tried it a couple times buying it from the shop and it didn't work, so I'm not too sure exactly how that works. Now, I think quick shelling is honestly a decent one. Here we go. It's a single target damage and a draw for free. It's not too bad because if you put it on someone like Hugo, he can use that. It will proc his follow-up and then you'll get to draw a card. So it's just like sort of free extra damage. It's not my favorite one, but it's not too bad. It will contribute to the enemy's action count, which is why it's not one of my favorites. So if we go over here, let's continue on. See if we can unlock one of my actual favorite ones. If not, I'll show you because I've already done this whole run. And there we go. Rally. Look at this damn rally. 35 cost. That is absolute peanuts to go ahead and pick this bad boy up. Now, it does require the types of the support and the debuff. I can't remember. I've struggled with names in this game, but yeah, those are the 2 types. So your support units. So Mika, Tressa, get this one. Absolutely fantastic. Now I'm going to put this one on my Mika because that's the one I've been focusing on for this run. So there we go. We get another rally. Absolutely amazing card. Free refresh one more time. No more rallies. This Iron Wall's not bad for tanky teams, but if we leave that now, and obviously you can get your remove card. So when I do these runs, especially on runs where I'm doing higher levels, trying to push and climb up the levels, I like stopping by as many of these as possible because 1, you get to remove cards, 2, you get to search, once again, once you've unlocked that system, you get to search for these universal cards, and 3, you get to rest up and heal up. Now, if you look at me here, I am completely rested and I'm about to go into the boss. If we go over here and we take a look at the map, the boss, and this is the final boss. So I don't actually need to rest, which gives me the opportunity to do training. Normally on hard runs, I'm doing the rest because this normally doesn't pay off getting the training. I normally skip it. I unlock it and then skip it. I'd rather save those credits for the next time the shop comes around. But because this is the last one before the boss, I'll go ahead and click it and see what it offers me. This one's not too bad. Choose 1 attack card from the draw pile. If I had a better Hugo build, that would be nice because I could draw his attack that draws 2 if I had that epiphany, and then we could go on from there. So that one's, I'm not too stressed on that, so I'm going to skip it. But if we go ahead and take a look at my deck for my Mika here, you can see where I'm getting at. Now, the other big one to get is Gear Bag. Now, the reason Gear Bag is so nuts is because it's a combo card, and combo when it's there's some other cards have combo written in the flavor text. When it's written on the title, exhaust combo, this means that if you play a card from another character, this auto plays for free from your hand. It's basically a free draw 2. Now, this one here got epiphanied and gives me an AP. So this is cost me nothing. It's a free draw 2 plus 1 AP. That is kind of insane. So that is an absolute fantastic card. This one normally costs around, I think, about 120 credits if it's not on sale to go ahead and buy. So keep that in mind. This one is more expensive, but damn, it's a good card. So that is a fantastic card. And then Rally is the other one that I use. The thing I love about Rally is it's got the haste tag. So this card is just perfect. And keep in mind, you can get this to epiphany into drawing a card or granting AP, which is absolutely nuts. And this one only costs 35. So I buy every single rally, every single run that I see in the shop because it's just too broken. Because especially if you're like me and you run a team that's very combo heavy, the Hugo Tressa team, it's very, very combo. You're playing a lot of cards to get through your turn. The more rallies I get, every time I play it, it doesn't contribute to the enemy's turn count, but it also adds +3 to their turn count. So the more I have of this, the more reliable my deck is going to be. And this does not have exhaust. So this cycles back into the deck. Obviously, gear bag exhausts. Like, I mean, this would be crazy if it didn't exhaust. But at least for one turn, you get that really good advancement to set up your hand. And as you can see here, this deck that I've built for my Mika, unfortunately, we don't have a dupe on Source of Water, and it didn't get a great epiphany. Otherwise, this would have been amazing. But I basically just try and remove most other things, except for Source of Water. Tactical, this hasn't been epiphanied yet, so it's not great either. This hasn't been epiphanied, so it's not great either. So unfortunately, she didn't luck out on this run. But just having a character with all these damn abilities is so nice for helping smooth out runs. Like, since I got that unlock with the 5 free refreshes on the shop, and I buy this stuff every time, it has just made life so much easier. Now, the other thing to remember is I am running a Hugo. So with my Hugo, obviously every time I play a skill card, he's getting stacks. These are also a great way to go ahead and contribute to the stacks of your Hugo. Anyone else that interacts with spell cards and stuff like that, well, that can help them too. So that is what I absolutely love about it. So we're just going to leave this, jump into the final boss. Once again, we're on difficulty level 63. So it's difficulty 7, level 63. So let's go ahead and see how we go in this one. Unfortunately, none of them pop up in the hand, but that's all right. We can go do our 2 hunting instincts. We can play this for free. Because this one's a free... we're going to use this one because let's see if we can go ahead and draw something nice. Nothing crazy. Now, I could obviously use my Mika here and get some AP, but I'm not too stressed. What is going to get epiphanied in this one? The doggo's getting epiphanied, and none of those. Because once again, if these can take away from your epiphanies and dupings. That's the one thing. When you finish the boss, there's a chance that there's less chance of duping the like characters card that you really want to dupe, and these can take away from that. So that is the one catch. But once again, maybe if you're building a specific build, you avoid it. If you're building your DPS build, then don't pick these up. But once again, they're really nice for characters. You can play the RNG game if you want. But the crazy thing is that, you know, if you do get them and then you still get the right stuff, that's insane. So here we go. This is perfect example. So we got 2 of these gear bags in hand. One costs 0 because I got one of those blessings. That means 1 card every turn gets reduced by 1. That's what that is. So we're going to go ahead and use the curse card, which is going to let us combo off, which is going to let us draw 2 more cards, which then we're going to head rally. So you can see he's 6, now he's 9. Okay, now he is 12. I think, was that the +1 one as well? Okay, and now he is plus 15. So that boss, even though we're trying to combo off, he is not going to get to take a turn. So now we're going to go ahead and use this heal. It's kind of pointless. I don't really... this one does plus for each agony, so I'd rather get a few more agonies on before I use it. So we're just going to waste this one here. See how we go. See what we draw into, because we're going to combo off. Boom. Okay, so this gets very interesting. So we could use the X. I don't think I really want to do that at this stage. We are at max stacks here. We could get a bunch of Shadow Daggers, or we could just throw one and then get rid of one of these curse, or I could get rid of both of the curses. You know what? Let's just go have some fun. We're going to do this. This is not the upgrade I want. Unfortunately, I didn't get the one I wanted here. I love getting the one where it's every time you're... the upgrade where every time you healed you get a card, but hey, unfortunately it doesn't always work the way you want it to. That can wave and heal, so let's just go ahead and do this. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and pop these. And now we can go ahead and do this one, which is going to give us more stacks on our Hugo. We can do that. You know what we can do? Now that we've put all those dots in, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to get our 2 extra AP. And we're going to see how much this vital attack can do. Okay, it's going to do a decent little whack. It's a bit of fun. Let's do that. Because I think we should be pretty safe on this run either way. No one's really stressed out, so we should be good. Boom, there's the dot damage. Okay, he gets reduced. That's okay. Our rally should be getting shuffled back in. We got one more in the deck as well. We've got no draw power here, unfortunately. So what we can do here is we can... basically, we're going to let him attack us, so that's just what we're going to have to do, and then we can just play everything else. Let's just get rid of that because we got the AP to do it. Now we can get our cards. We can do 2 attacks. And then we use another one to go back to full stacks on Hugo. Like I said, nothing we could really do about that. And then we're going to go here. And then we'll get a heal and go for full stacks on Hugo. Then we'll go there. Boom. And then we can just pass our turn. Now I could have used my ally ability, but here we go. All right, so let's just use the doggo straight up. See what Epiphany's into. Is there the draw 2 one? We've got the upgrade, which is really nice. And as you can see, there we go. We got the rally again. Once again, draw, increase that turn count, because a lot of battles, the turn count is the thing that can really screw you over. So being able to like just like spam through your deck, but then also in this one, we're getting the added benefit of, you know, getting stuff into Hugo. And then once again, if you have a card that happens to get the Epiphany as well, where's the one? Do I have it? That must have been the one that I used. Did I just use the AP one? I swear I had one that generates AP. Oh, maybe that was my gear bag. Whatever it is, you guys get the gist. It's pretty cracked. So now we've got 2 that we can go ahead and use. We're going to use this one first, and then we'll use this. If we get a crit, we might get to the kill range. And we are in kill range. I can use this because I don't have any upgrades left in the deck, I don't think. So that's just going to give me a free draw. And, you know, maybe it gives me something that we could use just for a bit of fun's sake. There we go. We get another rally. Look at it. Look at the rally coming up. Okay, we can put the curse on. It doesn't really matter. We're just having shits and gigs now. I think we just miss out on kill because the skull isn't flicking. He goes to 6 HP. What are the chances? Anyway, and there you go. Once again, you can see the rally just absolutely busted. It takes him back up to 11. So I really love those cards. I think it's pretty crazy how cheap rally is specifically, especially if you've got a deck like Hugo that can take advantage of it past that. So I think it's fantastic. Let's finish this run though and see. Let's see. Oh, that's the tactical, which hasn't been upgraded. Look at this gear bag. Honestly, I've only got one of the other one, but this, with 1 AP duplicated, not too bad. What do we have? On gaining shield, 100% fixed shield. This is actually pretty solid for a Mika. So let's go ahead and slap that on. What's this one? Yeah, that's useless. So let's go ahead and slap this on. Let's see if we can get a bunch of it to save. I know she's going to get basics added back in, but let's see. What loot is here? No, I don't want you. No, I don't want you. So we're going to cancel that. Skip that. All right, let's see how this stuff saves. Hopefully we save it all, because that is a lot of support cards. If we take a look at this deck again on the Mika. Now, once again, unfortunately, like the rest of her stuff got scuffed. We didn't get an Epiphany on this. We didn't get an Epiphany on this. And we didn't get a duplicate of this. But just 3 gear bags and 4 rallies is an insane amount of support without even worrying what the rest of the kit does. So we've got an insane amount of support. We've got a potential big heal that can retain, so we can use it when we want. This one's a wave, but we're not really getting around to getting max waves anyway, unless we keep cycling this card, so it's kind of scuffed. And then we got this one here, which unfortunately, you know, it's 1 fortitude, which isn't too bad, but it's not great. But literally, if I had a character that just had, you know, 2 + 1 AP draws plus all this stuff, I mean, I'd be pretty happy with it. So let's see how this saves. All right, let's go and do the text, flavor text. Yes, cool. I know that basic attack's going to get added in. I just hope it's the basic heal, not the basic attack card. All right, let's see. Got some 64 Chaos Orbs. All right, 60k. We had a basic added in, a whirlpool added in, a deluge added in, another basic added in. Yeah, it's kind of scuffed. So as you can see, like, it gets super scuffed, but in general, like, it's not bad. Like, once we get into the very high, because I think this one was only a high save data because it was a green one, but it is level 63. So, you know, we're not going to get the Giga OP save everything, but once we get to endgame and you can get Giga OP save everything with that kind of stuff, it becomes quite crazy. But yeah, especially for just working your way through. And so if we back out here, I can show you guys. That was a shit build. I mean, I'll leave that one in the back burner, but I'm never going to use it really. So if I take you back here, so let's see the new coordinates. 66. I think I need to do it 66. Max health. Honestly, this is probably going to be my best chance to do it for 66. So yeah, I think these ones debuffs are too hard. So let's take that one. Because if you look here, if I clear a 66, that will take me into level 8. So once again, I'm trying to climb through. So abusing those things is so nice. And if you want to look at the upgrade, I would have put some B-roll on. Where is it? This one? Where is it? package. Yeah, this one here. So delaying free item refresh protocol refreshes items in the delaying shop 5 times. Like that thing is so busted, and it lets you just sort of do that cheese. So I absolutely love that stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to hold you guys here any longer. Those 2 cards especially, there are some other ones 100% that are worth using. Like I said, the shield on tank teams ain't too bad. The supportive fire, that supportive fire, I think it was called, the one for Hugo, where you can attack and then get a draw. It's not too bad, but those 2 are my current favorites, just for universal purposes for most people. If you see them in there, they're not going to have any negative effect really on any character, in my opinion. So that is that one, guys. Once again, the only negative to them is that they can steal your copy and epiphany slots. That's the only issue. Besides that, they're absolutely fantastic. But anyway, that is going to be it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.